Alright, I'm going to show you how to make planetary gears today, hopefully pretty quickly. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a new part. I'm going to create a sun gear, a planet gear, and a ring. And my design is that I have a sun gear that is a 1-inch sun gear. So I'm going to create that right here, 1-inch diameter. Do a extrusion of 0.125, so 1/8 of an inch. And I'm going to save that. And we'll save that as Sun Gear 1. And then I'm going to do a save as. And I'm going to call this Planet Gear 1. And do another save as. And this will be my ring gear. So this will allow me to change my ring gear. So if I have a 1-inch sun gear and a 2-inch planet, that makes a 2.5-inch center to the outer edge of this ring. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So if I put a circle and make this 1 inch, and then I do another circle, and I do a 2-inch diameter on this, and then I put them tangent to one another, you'll see that that fits right in there. So that's perfect. This 5-inch diameter for this one. So that is correct. So there's my ring gear. I'm going to go ahead and open up my planet and change the diameter of this one to 2 inches. Great. So there's all my gears. Now what I want to do is I want to create a new assembly file. And I'm going to place both the sun gear and the planet. And then I'm going to constrain them. I'm going to do a flush constraint on their faces, and then I'm going to do a tangent constraint on there because that's how I want them to interact. Now I can go through the design, spur gear, and we'll call this gear test 3. And okay. Now it brings up in this dialog box. So here I'm going to have teeth. I'm just going to make this 10 teeth. I'll make it easy. That makes this 20 teeth. I want to change this to module, the center distance. Well, this is 1 inch plus 1/2 inch. So it should be 1.5 inches for the center distance there. Desired gear ratio is 2 to 1. I'm going to pick the face that I want that to be on and the plane, and I'm going to push them backward. And face width is correct. This pitch is wrong, so I want it to find the pitch that it needs to be. So number of teeth. It's going to be not internal. Center distance. There we go. Let's change this value. It's too big. Too small. That's just about right. So it's going to be somewhere in there for that. If we click on calculate, it should give us the values we need. And this looks pretty good. So that looks good. And let's fix this one. So we want component 2, this to be the face of it. We want that ring. We're going to pick this face. I'm going to push it back. And that looks good. So now we're going to click on calculate. We're going to click on OK. We're going to do accept. And that should give us our gears. And there we go. So there's our gears. You can delete these pieces now because they don't need to be in there. But if you look at this, there's some problems with our teeth. See how they kind of rub right there? So we need to edit this so that doesn't happen. So to do that, you can change these addendums and these clearance values for these and these radius values, and click on OK, and should be able to see a difference in there. So you can start to see how we get some more spacing and whatnot in there for our gears. And we just want to adjust that so that we can see through there and that these teeth aren't going to be bumping into these places. So adjust those numbers. The other gear video does a great job of explaining that. I'm going to take this back. I'm going to take a look at those numbers real quick. Okay, so 1.5 and 0.15 for these values, and I've got all these kind of memorized now, so I'm going to click OK. So this is good. Now I'm going to go and do a second assembly. So I'm going to do a new and do another standard IAM. This time I'm going to place the planet, and I'm going to place the ring. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to constrain the faces, and then I'm going to do a tangent, but this time I'm going to do an internal tangent. So I'm going to tangent this guy with this. So now they're inside of each other, just like they would be. I'm going to go back to my design, spur gear. I'm going to save it as gear test 4. And here's where we have to do this correctly. So this is going to be a 2.5 gear ratio now. So now we have 20 teeth on this one, and this should be 50 teeth on this one because it's a 2 to 5. It's a 2-inch diameter, and this is a 5-inch diameter. And we want it to be an internal. So we're going to pick this cylinder and pick this face, and then we're going to push it back. And then for component 2, we're going to pick this cylinder and this face and push it back. Center distance now is 2.5. This is the center distance of this gear, is how that's measured, I believe. No, it's not. This is still the same. It's still 1.5. We should be able to go to calculate, and there it is. These are all the same. And this looks good. So you could do a preview, and you can look at the teeth mesh, and then you could adjust your addendum stuff at this point. We do have to change that because this was a 0.5 and this was a 0.15. And let's close this, calculate again, preview, and you can see that mesh is a little bit better. But again, I would adjust those numbers until it's good. And then I'm going to click on OK, and this should produce my 2 gears. And now I can delete out these 2. And now these 2 planet gears are identical. So if I pull this assembly in to this assembly, these 2 planet gears are the exact same. And that allows you to have a ring gear, a planet gear, and then you can add in more planet gears with your sun gear in the middle. So hopefully that helps. Have a great day.